Well, good morning. It's Saturday, October 31st, Halloween Day 2020. It's a few minutes before 8 o'clock, and I'm headed out to the marina to haul tally ho out of Lake Michigan today. It's chilly, 33 degrees right now. Supposed to warm up a little bit better this afternoon. My haul out time is 10 o'clock, so I got about 2 hours. Primarily need to change the engine oil before we haul out, drain the water tanks and stuff like that. We're expecting some high winds later today and tomorrow. Right now the winds are pretty light, kind of a southeast wind. Shouldn't be too bad for getting the boat into the sling. We're trying to avoid a strong cross breeze today, east or west. But it looks like we'll probably be okay. So we'll have more later as we start working around the boat and getting things ready for haul out. Sailboats, one of them is mine. It's looking pretty lonely over here. A few boats over on some of the other docks. I think some of those are being staged for haul out though. A couple of small boats on a dock. So the wind is out of the south. Feels like 10 knots out of the south maybe. Hopefully not too bad to get the boat into the sling. That's always a tricky thing. But hopefully it won't go too badly today. So you can see I got the sails off. The outside of the boat pretty well stripped down. Primarily today I need to change the engine oil. So I'm gonna fire up. Fire up the engine and get it warmed up so I can change the oil, hopefully. So there's our little tally ho. 36 degrees in the boat this morning. Kind of chilly. A little bit of a mess too. I was kind of getting things ready. I got all my antifreeze, oil change kit, emptied the fridge. Gotta suck out that water. So I got a lot of stuff out of here already, just trying to get things ready for haul out day. So more later. Well, we're getting the water tanks drained. I'm draining from the kitchen faucet, and I'm also draining through the water heater, hoping to kind of clean out the water heater a bit. Once the water, this thing starts to run dry, we'll open up the water heater vent and see if we can get it to drain, or if we have to put some air pressure on it to help it unload. So we got that. We won't winterize. There we go. Shut that off. I want to check the tank itself now. So here's our oil change gizmo. Seemed to work okay. Well, we got a ton of oil out of there, but some. Doesn't take a whole lot in this engine. So a hose down into the engine, through the engine dipstick, and then up to the vacuum pump, which sucks the oil out of the engine oil sump. Worked pretty well. So the next step from the front of the engine is to access the oil filter, which is right up under here, that orange thing, and we'll replace that. That's a little messy. Oil has a tendency to leak out, so we're going to put some bags under there and try to keep it all contained. Be messy hands though. Alright, well the oil change is complete. We're just going to run it for a minute, get the oil circulated through the new filter. We'll double check the engine oil level one more time. Looks pretty good though. On another low idle. Alright, well, I don't know if you can hear me, but I am going to try to film this while I'm taking the boat into the sling today for Haulout. So I've got everything pretty much ready to go. My big project this morning was to change the engine oil, which I've done. All the ropes and stuff are all tied up. My haul-out time is supposed to be 10 o'clock. It's 9:40. The marina guys just took a boat out, and then I'm next. So I'm gonna motor over to one of these docks over here that's close to them. It's a south breeze today, so I can just kind of kiss up against that A dock, D dock, whatever it is there. I think I can just hang out there and the wind will kind of push me right up to the dock. Everything should be fine, and then we're ready just to motor off into the slip when the boys are ready. Hoping the south wind stays light like it is. And hopefully we can just slowly cruise into our sling without any cross breeze knocking us around. It should work out really great. Then when it's time to go, we can just run forward right past this dock here and be in good shape. We don't have any fenders out except for one, but I don't think that'll be a problem. So let's just see if she'll come to rest here, or if I gotta do something else with her. Hoping she'll just come to rest. So that should work. Maybe. Not quite. That's right. If she stays here, we're fine. So we'll pause the camera for now and come back when we're ready to take off. Well, the travel lift is headed this way, so with any luck at all, they'll be beeping at me and telling me to come on down. Not sure if he'll signal or what, but we should be ready, and we basically are. We just got to throw off that one line and then hope the wind doesn't blow too hard right about the time we're gonna try to put her in the sling. It's still kind of southwest, comes and goes, you know, 5 to 15 knots. So it'll be interesting, but hopefully not too bad. All right, hang on to your butts. Here we go. See what kind of winds we end up with. $14 knots, right about the time we take off. Isn't that yucky? Doesn't feel too bad. Really kind of behind us, so. Yep. Yep. Pulling that. You're the man, Paul. You're the man. They ain't hit anything this year. I think last year I hit that pretty hard last year.
Probably the wind.
It was.
We were thinking about it. I don't know if it's a good idea, but the tires there. Bump off the tire instead of that
Metal.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea. That's why I threw a fender on each side, just in case.
Yeah. The only bad part about it is you might get a big black mark on your boat.
Yes, that's right. But you can see where I scraped the decal off on that thing. I don't know which would be worse. It doesn't matter. If you got the plank, I'll get off. If you don't have it, I'll wait.
I got either or.
Alright, let's just get off, I guess. Bye. Beautiful, boys. Thank you. That's mine. Alright, so Tally-Ho is out of the water for 2020, unfortunately. We'll get a chance to see what the bottom looks like when we get her hauled out here. A little breezy, but we got her out without any trouble. Mostly a southwest wind, I guess. Travel lift guys know what they're doing. They're good at what they do. So when they haul us out, part of the service is power washing the bottom. So we'll see how that looks. We did bottom paint in the spring, so bottom paint was fresh when we went in, but she still gets some sliminess on her. Doesn't look bad though. Doesn't look too bad. Feels a little slimy. Good bottom paint and some fast sealing keeps her fairly clean. Prop looks like crap. But she's a good boat. Nice work. Yeah.
Make my job a lot easier.
Thank God the wind was blowing from the west too hard, right?
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay, thank you.
Always good to have you at the helm there getting us in, bud. A little bit of slime right at the water line. Not too bad. Those zincs go pretty fast. The back one was brand new. Part of the service is power washing the bottom. So that's what they're doing now. Give her a good clean off before they park it. It's always nice to have her clean. I do bottom paint every other year, so if this stuff is still in good shape, we won't worry about it. And other than maybe a little touch up here and there. That's about all we do on the off years. Well, tally ho is sitting on the hard at this point. We've got our spot in the yard. Travel lift is pulling away. We're sitting on the hard. I'm gonna grab a quick well, I'm gonna start putting stuff away, I think, and then we'll grab a little lunch. So we're gonna get started winterizing the water tanks. You could just pour antifreeze into the tank and then pump it through, but I really don't like the taste of antifreeze, even though it's non-toxic. It does have a smell and a taste to it, and I don't particularly care for that. So what we're gonna do, the previous owner had set up a couple of hoses like this. So we take the hose, the discharge hose, out of the water tank. We screw this on to the end of that discharge hose, and then we've got enough length to put it into a gallon jug of water or of antifreeze, and we can turn the pumps on and winterize it that way. So I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I get it hooked up. So to winterize the toilet, we have a similar setup, but instead of a screw-on fitting on the end of the hose, we have to take the water intake off the through-hull barb, and then put in this this short piece of hose with a hose barb on it, and then we'll put the end of that into the gallon of antifreeze and then just pump the toilet till we pump enough through. We'll give that a try next. Alright, so we got the hose connected, and the little tail goes into a gallon jug of antifreeze. And then we turn the water pressure on. Oops. Got to turn some of the batteries on first, I guess. And the water pressure. And you can see right away the thing is already going down. And I haven't even turned the faucet on, but I'm going to turn the faucet on. So it's pulling water through, or antifreeze through both the water pump and I have an accumulator on the boat, so it holds some pressure. Sorry about that. It holds some pressure so that the pump doesn't have to work as hard and come on as often. So that sucked a gallon through pretty fast. I want to do the other side, so I think I'll just do that for now. And then I'll put another gallon through, and then I also have to winterize the water line back to the head faucet. So I'll do all that. But that's how simple that works, and I don't get any antifreeze in my water tank, which is nice. So I'll set up the next one. So you were watching that go down, and the reason it's going down is because I'm in here flushing the toilet this week. So we've, cleared out the strainer now, pumping the antifreeze through. We've pushed any water out of the pump and around the bowl, which can freeze and crack if you don't do it correctly. And that's it. Toilet is now had a gallon of antifreeze through it, so that should be just fine. Not quite a gallon, I guess, but close enough. So that takes care of the toilet. Last thing we have to do is the engine. All right, for the last piece, it's winterizing the engine. So for the engine, what I do is I take the water intake off of the through hull, the strainer and through hull. Sorry, you can't see it. The strainer and through hull here. And I run the hose that goes to the impeller right into a bucket of antifreeze. Actually, you got 2 gallons ready. So what I'll do then is I'll start the engine. I'll run down here, and as soon as that gallon's empty, I'll shove the hose in the second gallon, and then when it's just about empty, I can kill the engine from right here. That's the fuel cutoff right there, so I can stop the engine from down here. I don't have to run back up there to turn it off. So I think we're ready for that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave the tape going or not here, but I do have to move pretty quickly so I can get the get the pink stuff, keep the pink stuff flowing in through the engine. 2 gallons is what I usually run through this Yanmar 2GM20, so I think that'll be sufficient. I really don't know where to put the camera, so I think I'm going to turn the camera off while I start this. The engine's going to be pretty loud anyway. Well, we're hauled out. We've got tally ho sitting on the hard. Got most of the chores done, for this morning, other than putting some antifreeze in the water system, the toilet, and the engine. So we got out to the marina this morning, changed the oil in the engine, got everything ready, all the dock lines and everything off the dock, power cord, all that stuff stowed away. And then a little after 10, got the boat in the sling, and that didn't go too badly, thankfully. And the guys got me parked, not a bad spot. I can get power here with a couple of extension cords, I think. Not allowed to use power, can't stay plugged in, but I can run an extension cord when I need to do stuff out here, or if I want to charge the batteries or anything like that. So I'm gonna grab a little lunch, and then I'm gonna start winterizing the water system and engine. I think get that out of the way. I didn't bring the winter cover today. It's a little time consuming to put that on, and I didn't think I was gonna want to spend all day out here today, so I'll get the water system, engine done, and then probably call it a day for now. So we will have more later.